I'm Steve Sturgill with Aspects for Safety, a company that's dedicated to investigating the way that we as humans interact with the environment around us. I'm going to go over a couple case studies, one in particular that you're going to take a look at, showing just sometimes how things don't turn out the way we think or expect them to. Let's watch and see what happens when you get the human element involved. The Turfway Park racetrack was built in 1959 near Florence, Kentucky. Interesting story comes out of the construction of this park. The book, The Tradition Continues, by James Claypool, will go in and tell you more details about this. I'm just going to share a few of the details. The track was going to be designed to be beautiful. Everybody in the northern Kentucky, Cincinnati area would just love this track once it was finished. Unfortunately, they had to hurry to have it finished by the end of 1959. As the track was being built, though, some interesting things came about. First of all, this lake that they decided to put in the middle to mimic the one that was in the old Latonia racetrack was going to be constructed in such a way that the engineers and the designers said, let's put it in the design, the shape, the state of Kentucky. So the patrons in the clubhouse could look out over not only the race, but also as well see this racetrack and this lake in that beautiful shape and beautiful setting. So they began the construction. Bulldozers, motor graders, scrapers showed up, began construction, hurrying a little bit, but getting the job done. As you saw the progress, everybody said, this is perfect, this is going to be beautiful, this is what we want. Then some of the contractors noticed something about Latonia that got their attention. And that was the clubhouse, which was going to be in the northeast corner. As you stood as a patron there looking over the racetrack and over this beautiful lake, as the sun started to get late into the sky in the afternoon, you were going to be blinded by the sun. So, now what do we do? Well, they said, all right, only thing to salvage this, let's put the clubhouse over on the other side of the track. And they did. They moved it over to the south side of the track. Once they got finished, oh yeah, Latonia turned out what they wanted, they got it. But the interesting thing is they also got a beautiful lake in the center that's upside down, perfectly in the shape of the state of Kentucky. What does this really mean? At Aspects for Safety, when we take a look at this, we start asking ourselves, okay, they rushed. They didn't stop to think where the sun set. The sun sets in the southwest. As a result, a lot of money was spent designing a pond, designing a lake in the shape of the state of Kentucky, and it's upside down. Not many people know that, but if you go out to Turfway Park, take a look. You'll see that shape of that state upside down. Aspects for Safety can help us understand how we interact with each other and resolve situations like this maybe before they happen.